Imagine the deafening roar of a small Cessna engine sputtering into silence, the sudden, sickening drop of gravity as your pilot suffers a massive heart attack, and the terrifying realization that you are 13 years old, alone, and plummeting toward the dense, unforgiving Canadian wilderness with nothing but a hatchet on your belt. In this visceral, heart-pounding audiobook summary of Hatchet, the 30th anniversary edition of Gary Paulsen's modern classic and the first book in Brian's saga, we are thrust into the raw, unfiltered survival journey of Brian Robeson, a city boy who must transform from a frightened child into a resilient survivor in the face of nature's brutal indifference. The audiobook format elevates this intense narrative to a sensory experience unlike any other, as the narrator's voice captures the stark contrast between Brian's internal panic and the eerie, beautiful silence of the wild, making listeners feel the biting cold of the lake water, the gnawing hunger in their own stomachs, and the crushing weight of isolation that threatens to break his spirit. As Brian crashes into the lake and swims to shore, he is left with only his clothes, his despair over his parents' recent divorce, haunted by the secret he carries, and the hatchet, which becomes his lifeline, his tool, and his symbol of hope. The story is a masterclass in psychological resilience, detailing Brian's trial and error process of learning to make fire, build shelter, hunt for food, and defend himself against predators like bears and moose, all while grappling with the profound loneliness that forces him to confront his own emotions and memories. Listeners will be captivated by the meticulous attention to detail in Paulsen's writing, which describes the mechanics of survival with such precision that it feels like a manual, yet is woven seamlessly into a deeply emotional character study. The narrator's pacing mirrors Brian's journey, starting with frantic energy during the crash and settling into a rhythmic, contemplative tone as Brian adapts to his new reality, finding a strange peace in the routine of survival. The sound design often incorporates the natural ambience of the forest, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, the lapping of water, creating an immersive soundscape that makes the wilderness both majestic and menacing. As days turn into weeks, Brian undergoes a profound transformation, realizing that self-pity is a luxury he cannot afford, and that nature does not care about his feelings, only his actions. The climax arrives with a dramatic twist when a tornado strikes his camp, destroying his shelter, but ultimately leading to the recovery of the survival kit from the plane, which contains food and a rescue beacon, changing the stakes once again. This is not just an adventure story. It is a poignant exploration of coming of age, where Brian learns that he is stronger than he ever imagined, and that life, in its most basic form, is precious and fragile. Hatchet is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure, offering a thrilling, educational, and emotionally resonant experience that has captivated readers for decades. Whether you are a fan of survival stories or looking for a tale of personal growth, this audiobook offers an unforgettable journey into the heart of the wild. So, put on your headphones, brace yourself for the impact, and join Brian as he learns to live by the rule of one. Keep moving forward, no matter what.